First thing, what you are required to learn. You need to learn few things without any negotiation. Table till 20. Okay. Squares till 50. Third one is cubes till 10 at least. Fourth one, value of root 2, root 3, root 5. Fifth one is percentage equivalence of fractions. One by 2 till 1 by 20. Sixth one is multiplication methods. Squares and square root. Okay, so these are the things you need to learn. Put the table, this chart in your bedroom. Table till 20, squares till 50, and cubes till 10. No compromise. Okay, and these things,
Yes.
you do revise it 1, 2, 3 times, you will learn. Okay, so there should be no compromise on this. Now, let me take you through two things. These two things I'm going to discuss. Okay, this you need to do by yourself. So, first, let's talk about multiplication. Multiplication of two-digit numbers. Two-digit numbers. Okay. How you do it? Let's say it is 37 into 46. Now you don't know table of 37 and 46 either. So what you can do is you straight multiply 6 and 7. So 6 sevens are 42. So write 2 carries 4. Okay. Then cross multiply and add. So 6 is a 18 and 7 fours are 28. 28 plus 18 is how much?
46.
46. 46 plus 4?
50.
50. So 0 and carries 5. Okay. And then multiply 3 and 4. Straight multiplication. So 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 5?
17.
17. So this is the answer. Okay. 1702. Straightforward. You can write in one line. Fine. Now, take another example. Let's say 47 multiplied by 35. Okay, so what is the first step? Multiply 7 and 5. So 7 into 5 is 35. Write 5 carries 3. 5 4s are 20. And 7 3s are 21. So 21 plus 20 is how much? 41. 41 plus 3? 44. So 4 carry is 4. And then 4 3s are 12. So 12 plus 4, 16. This is how you get the answer. Okay. Now let's do 78 into 64. Tell me the answer.
Five one nine two.
How much is that?
5192.
5192. Yes. What is your answer? Yes, you there?
Yes, sir.
What is the
Sorry,
answer?
4992, sir. 499. Not 51, 49. 4992.
What is the answer? Okay. 8 4 the 32. So 2 carry is 3. Right? Now 8 6 the 48. 7 4 the 28. So 48 and 28,
76.
76 plus 3, 79.
79.
9. Carry is
7.
7. Carry is 7. And then 6 sevens are how much? 42. 42 plus 7 is 49. So this is the answer. Okay. You need to be very fast with addition of 2-digit number orally. Okay. If you are taking time in addition, then you will mess up. Faster you do addition, quicker you get the answer. Okay. And accuracy will be also there. Okay. Cool. So this is how you can multiply. Now let me give you 62 into 68. Do it fast.
Four, five.
I am not able to hear you. Your network is.
Four,
Yes. What is the answer?
Give me 1 second.
6.
How much?
4216.
4516. 4516.
No.
4216.
4216.
4516.
Okay. Next. 73 into 77. Faster, guys.
Five, 627.
2.
7. 5621. 5621, sorry.
5621.
5621.
Okay. So now let me give you one more trick. Whenever you multiply two numbers such that, let's say it is something like 84 into 86. Okay. Now, what is the special thing about this? That sum of unit digits is 10 and tens digits are same. Sum of unit digits is 10 and tens digits are same. What you can do? Next digit after 8 is what? 9. Right? So 8 nines are how much?
72.
72, right? 72. And then 6 for the
24.
21. Straightforward. Okay. Here also, see, 7 into next digit is 8. So 7 8 is a 56 and 7 3 is a 21. This also 6 into next digit 7. 6 into 7 is 42 and 8 2 is a 16. Understood? So if I say, let's say 63 into 67, what will you do? 6 into next digit 42 and 7 3 is a 21. Clear? So this is how you can multiply any two-digit number. First one is generic method, straight multiplication, cross multiplication, and addition. Then again, straight multiplication. This is generic method. This is a special case where sum of tens digit is 10 and sum of unit digits is 10 and tens digits are same. See, in all these 4 cases. What you can do? This is 8. So next digit after 8 comes 9. So 8 into 9, 72. Write 72 as in 2-digit form. Fine. 6 into 4, 24. Okay. Now, if I tell you 71 into 79, what will you do? 7 into next digit, 8. How much? 8 sevens are 56. 9 ones are 9. So 9 ones are 9, it comes in 1 digit. So don't write 1 digit, but write it like 09. Okay. So this is how you can multiply. Clear? Now
Yes.
let me tell you how to find square also. So square of any two-digit number. Any two-digit number. Let's say it is 37 square. So first go for 7 square. 7 square is how much? 49. So write 9 carries 4. And then multiply these two digits. 7 3 is 21. Then double that. So double of 21 is 42. 42 plus 4, 46. So 46, 6 carries 4. And then 3 square, 9. So 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay. Now, let's say 78 square. 8 square is 64. So 4 carry is 6. 8 7 is 56. Double of that 112. 112 plus 6 is 118. Put 8 carry is 11. 7 square is 49. 49 plus 11 is
60.
60. This is how you get it. Okay. It says 64 square. 4 square is 16. So 6 carries 1. Multiply these two digits. 6 4 is 24. Double of 4 is 48. 48 plus 1 carry is 49. So 9 carry is 4. Then 6 square, 36. 36 plus 4, 40. Okay. So this is how you can calculate square of any two-digit number. This is generic method. What we did, AB square. First step is B square. Second step is 2AB. Third step is A square. Of course, carry is forward and added to the next in the next step. Okay, so this is nothing but A plus B whole square. Fine. Now, if any number is ending with 5, so if any number is ending with 5, what you can do? Let's say 65 square. Now, 65 square means 65 into 65, right? So you can see sum of unit digits is 10 and tens digits are same, isn't it? 65 square is how much? 65 into 65 basically, right? So here sum of unit digits is 10 and tens digits are similar. So same concept which we use here, we can apply here also. Okay. So 6 into next digit, 7. 6 sevens are 42. And then 5 square, 25. Okay. Now let's take another number. 75 square. So 7 into next digit, 8. How much that? 56. 5 square, 25. So 5, 6, 2, 5. 45 square is how much? So 5, 4 into 5, 20, and 5 square is 25. This is how you can find square of any number which ends with 5. Clear? Now, let's say if you need to find square of any number which is close to 100 but more than 100. For example, 108 square. What you can do? 108 plus excess over 100. That's how much? 8. Now, this comes 116. Now, 8 square. Square of excess portion. So 8 square is 64. Since this is coming in 2 digits, start writing something like this and add up. So 4, 6, 6, 1, 1. Okay, this is how you get. Now 112 square. 112 plus excess over 100. That's how much? 12. So 112 plus 12 is equal to 124. Right? Then 12 square is 144. So it is in 3 digits. So write from here 144 and then add up 4, 4, 5, 2, 1. This is how you get. Okay. 107 square. 107 plus 7, 114. 7 square is 49. So 9, 4, 4, 1, 1. This is how you can get. Okay. So these are easy methods. Now, let me tell you how to multiply any number by 11. So let's say number is 2, 3, 4. You multiply by 11. What will you do? First write first digit as it is. 4 is here, so 4 is here. Then add up these two numbers. 4 plus 3 is 7. Then add up these two numbers. 3 plus 2 is 5. And then 2 plus, there is nothing, 0. So 2. Okay. 4, 6, 9, 2, 1 into 11. What will I do? Start from unit digit. So write unit digit as it is, 1. Then add up these two digits. 2 plus 1 is 3. Fine. Then these 2. So 9 plus 2 is 11. Right? 1 carries 11. Then 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 plus 1, 16. So 6 carries 1. Then 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 1, 14. So 4 carries 1. Now 7 is the last digit. There is nothing after this. So 7 plus 1, 8. This is how you can do multiplication. Okay. Now, how to find square root of any 2-digit number? Any 2-digit number or any number. Okay, not only 2-digit, but for any number you can find. So let's say, if I say what is the square root of 60. Now there is one method, that is division method, but that's not fast. That's cumbersome. So what we can do is, to find square root of 60, look at the square, perfect square close to 60. So what is that? 64. Now we know that square root of 64 is 8, and square root of 60 is going to be less than 8, right? So what we do? We write square root 8 and then minus. Look at the difference between 64 and 60. Difference is 4. Divide by twice into square root, that is 8. So 4 2s are 8 minus 1 by 4. And that is how much? 7.75. Okay, this is very much approximated value. Okay, now let's say square root of 56. Now look at the perfect square which is close to 56. That's what? 64. On the other side, you can have 49 also. So you can use any number. It is not necessary that you need to use only bigger number. So let's say if you use 49, your answer will not change in either case. 49, so 49 is 7. Okay, plus, because square root of 56 is going to be more than 7, right? So look at the difference. Difference is how much? 7. Okay, divided by twice of square root, that is 7. So this how much? 7.5. Now let's say if I take 64, so square root of 64 is 8 minus, look at the difference. So what is the difference? 4 plus 4, 8. Twice of square root, you just cancel out this, again you are left with same value, right? Now if I say what is square root of, let's say 8, what you can do? Look at the perfect square close to this. What is that? 9. Square root of 9 is 3 minus, difference between them is how much? 1. Divide by twice of square root of 9, that is 3. So 3 minus 1 by 6. Now you need to know 1 by 6, how much in percentage. Okay, so that's how much? 16.667%. Okay, so how much you get? 8.333. Sorry, 2.33. Okay, this is how you can find square root of any number, whether it is single digit or 2 digit or 3 digit, whether number is prime or it is composite or it is perfect square. Clear? Now this is handy if you practice a bit. Without practice, nothing was going to happen. Okay, so if you practice, you can do all these calculations orally. Fine. Cool. Now let's come into percentage. So if I say x is increased by 20%, what is the meaning? It means x plus 20% of x. So that is nothing but x is taken common. So 1 plus 20 by 100, and that's what you get, 1.2x. So when I say x is increased by 20%, it means x get multiplied by 1.2. So this is factor of multiplication. Now applying same logic, if I say x is increased by 30%, what is the final value I get? 1.3x. If x is increased by 65%, the final value is going to be 1.65x. Okay, if x is decreased by 10%, final value is how much? 0.9x. If x is decreased by 70%, final value is 0.3x. Okay, so this is the meaning, how percentage increase or decrease. Now if I say x is increased by 20%, then increased by 10%, what will you do? Final value is x into 1.2 into 1.1. Okay, if x is increased by 20%, decreased by 30%. What is the meaning? X into 1.2 into 30% less. So how much I am left with? 70%. It means 0.7. Okay. If X is increased by 30%, decreased by 10%, decreased by 40%. The final value is X into 1.3x. Sorry, we have already written X, so we don't need to write X here. Into, now 10% decrease, it means 0.9, and then again decrease by 40%. So how much I am left with? 60%. So 0.6. This is how you calculate it. Okay.
Yes.
Let's say how to compare. Okay, how to compare any two numbers. So let's say there are two guys, A and B. A got 60 marks and B got 80 marks in any subject, right? Now the comparison can be done in 4 different ways. First one is, you can say what percent of A is B. Second, what percent of B is A. Third one is, by what percent is A less than B. Fourth one, by what percent is B greater than A. Okay, so now here what we can do is, what percent of A is B? Of A, it means comparison is done with A. It means I need to see, this is the base value, right? So B by A into 100. Okay, what percent of B is A? So this is A by B into 100. Clear? By what percent is A less than B? So first go for how much it is less, B minus A, then B, it means comparison is happening with B. So divide by B into 100. Okay. And in this case, it becomes B minus A by A into 100. Because comparison is happening with A. So this is how you can compare any two numbers in various ways. There are exactly 4 ways to compare. Clear?
Yes.
Now, let me write down the percentage as well. So 1 by 2 is equal to how much? 50%. 1 by 3 is equal to 33.33%. 1 by 4 is equal to 25%. 1 by 5 is equal to 20%. 1 by 6 is equal to 16.667%. 1 by 7 is equal to 14.28%. 1 by 8 is equal to 12.5%. 1 by 9 is equal to 11.11%. 1 by 10 is equal to 10%. Okay. Now, 1 by 11 is equal to 9.09%. 1 by 12 is equal to 8.33%. 1 by 13 is equal to 7.69%. 1 by 14 is equal to 7.14%. 1 by 15 is equal to 6.667%. 1 by 16 is equal to 6.25%. 1 by 17 is equal to 5.88%. 1 by 18 is equal to 5.55%. 1 by 19 is equal to 5.26%. And finally, 1 by 20 is equal to 5%. Okay. So it is always easy to remember 1 by 5, right? So that's simple. You always know how much is 1 by 5, 20%. Fine. Now, how to remember other numbers? So, see, you start with 1 by 2. Fine. Anyway, everybody knows 1 by 2 is 50%, right? 1 by 3 is 33.3%. Half of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. So, half of 50 is 25. Fine. Half of 1 by 4 is 1 by 8. So half of 25% is 12.5%. Okay. Half of 1 by 8 is 1 by 16. So half of 12.5% is 6.5%, 6.25%. Fine. Now, 1/3. 1 by 3 is equal to 33.33%. 1/3 of this is 1 by 9. Okay. So 1/3 of 33.33 is 11.1. Easy to remember. Half of 1 by 3 is how much? 1 by 6. So 33.33, half of this is 16.66. 1 by 7. So 7 is a prime number. Therefore, you will have to learn this. That 1 by 7 is equal to 14.28%. Okay. Easy. Now 1 by 10 is 10%. Everybody knows, right? Now 11 is a prime number. So you need to learn that. So 1 by 11 is equal to 9.09%. Also, there may be one rhythm between 1 by 9 and 1 by 11 that you divide me, I'll divide you. So 1 by 9 is equal to 11.11, 1 by 11 is equal to 9.09%. This is how you can remember. I always remember this way. Okay, 1 by 12. So you know 1 by 6 now? Half of 1 by 6 is 1 by 12. So 16.667 by 2 is how much? 8.33. Okay, 13 is a prime number, so you need to remember 1 by 13. 7.69. 1 by 14. Now you remember 1 by 7, 14.28. Half of this is nothing but 1 by 17. Okay. 1 by 5, you know, divide this by 3, you get 1 by 15. So 20 divided by 3 gives me 6.667%. This is how you can remember this. 1 by 17. So 17 is a prime number, therefore you need to learn that. So 1 by 17 is equal to 5.88. Okay. 1 by 17, 1 by 18, 1 by 19, and 1 by 20, all four start with 5. Remember this thing. So this is the trick. This is why I never forget. Okay, that's 17, 18, 19.
Sure.
Last four all start with 5. So this is 5.88, this is 5.55, and this is 5.26, this is 5%. Also, if there is some confusion, 1 by 9, half of 1 by 9 is 1 by 18, so half of 11.11 is 5.55. Okay, so you can interconnect this one.
Yes.
So this is the trick, you can remember this. Clear?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about percentage change. So let's say you have a rectangle whose length is increased by 10% and width is increased by 20%. Okay. Now the question is find the percentage increase in area. Question is find the percentage increase or change in area of the rectangle.
1.1 by 1.2.
No. So new length is equal to 1.1 of old length. new width is equal to 1.2 of old width, right? Now, old area is equal to LB. New area is equal to how much? L dash B dash, that is 1.1 L into 1.2 B. And that's how much? 1.32 LB. 11 into 12, 132. Okay. So this
32%.
now percentage change in area is given by final value minus initial value divided by initial value into 100. Okay, this is the formula. So here, if I put these values, 1.32 LB minus LB divided by LB into 100, what I can do, LB can be taken out, 1.32 minus 1 divided by LB, length into width. Cancelled. How much you get? 32%. Clear? So this is the answer. Is that fine, guys?
Mhm.
Now, so this is a conventional approach which we learned in our school days. Now, there is another method. Okay. Second method is percentage change is equal to A plus B plus AB by 100. This is the formula. So let's say A is change in length, B is change in width. So what happens? You just write percentage. 10 plus 20 plus 10 into 20 divided by 100. Okay. So 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 2, 32. And it is always in percentage. So straightforward, you can calculate like this. Okay. Now, if there is something decrease, you just put negative sign. So if one has increased, like length has gone up and width has gone down, so you will have negative sign here before B, and therefore here also, because one quantity is positive, other one is negative. If both are decreased, then this one is negative, this one is also negative, and this one becomes positive, because negative into negative is positive. Okay. So this is another approach. There is one more approach. That is what 10 into 10 is equal to 100. Okay. So let's say L is given, it is increased by 10%. Now, let's say this is L, this is B. Okay. Length is increased by 10%. So new length becomes how much? 10% of 10 is how much? 1. So new length becomes 11. Clear? And then width. So it is increased by 20%. 20% of 10 is how much? 2. 1% is 10% is 1. So 20% is 2. So new width becomes how much? 12. Now multiply these two. 11 into 12 is how much? 132. Now there is increase over base value. Base value is what? 100. So how much it has increased? 32. It means 32%. That is the answer. Okay. So this is another approach. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now, where all you can apply this concept? So wherever product of two quantities is equal to third quantity. For example, length into width is equal to area. PTR by 100 is equal to simple interest. Now, one quantity is kept constant. Only two are variable quantities. Okay. And that's why this is applicable. If all three are changing, then this concept is not applicable. Third, MTR is equal to work done. M is number of men deployed in the project. T is time period for which they work. R is rate of doing work. So you multiply all three. That's equal to work done. Okay. Now out of these three quantities, one is always kept constant. Only two are changing. Right? Fourth one, let's say N into R is equal to value. Number into rate is equal to value. If price of one pen is 10 rupees, if you purchase one pen, you pay 10 rupees. If you purchase two pens, you pay how much? 20 rupees. If you purchase three pens, you make how much? 30. Okay, so this is how it is. Now, let me take one more example. Price into consumption is equal to expenditure. Okay, so this is also there. You can apply here as well. Fine. Now, I'm going to take some examples so that you feel comfortable with this, how to calculate percentage change. Okay, so let's say okay, there is one more case, and that is speed time distance also. Yeah, I forgot to write. Speed into time is equal to distance. This relation is also important. You can use this formula also. Now, let's say for same situation, I'm just changing the language. Okay, let's say if principal is increased by 10% and rate is increased by 20%, then find the percentage change in simple interest for same time period. Okay, everything will remain same. Answer is same. Only language of the question changes. If time period for the project is increased by 10% and rate of doing work is increased by 20%, find the change in work done for same number of people in the project. Same calculation. Okay.
Okay.
If number of the quantities increased by 10% and their price is increased by 20%, find the percentage change in value or total revenue. Okay, same calculation. A plus B plus A by 100, 10 plus 20 plus 10 into 20 by 100, same 32%. If price of commodities increased by 10% and consumption is increased by 20%, then find the percentage change in expenditure. What will you do? Same thing. 10 plus 20 plus 10 into 20 divided by 100. The answer is 32%. Okay. If speed is increased by 10% and time period is increased by 20%, find the percentage change in distance covered. Same, 32%. Okay, so you can use any. Now, let's say if length is increased by 20%, by what percent should the width be decreased so that area remains same? Area does not change. What does it mean? Percentage change in area. Percentage change in area is how much? 0. So in this case, what will you do? 0 is equal to L is how much? Sorry, A 20%. So write 20. B we don't know. So write minus B. Minus 20B divided by 100. Okay. Now calculate B. So you'll get the answer. Now, same thing, if price of commodity is increased by 20%, by what percent should the consumption be decreased so that expenditure remains same? Okay, same thing. Either use this calculation or you can use this one also. So first one becomes 12 into, we don't know, B is equal to how much? Remains same, 100. So B is equal to 100 by 12. Now, if you know fraction 1 by 12, 1 by 12 is how much? 8.33%. So you get the answer 8.33 is the value of B, right? New value of B. Now, what you need to calculate? You need to calculate the change. What percent should this be increased? So you just subtract that 8.33. So 10 minus 8.33. How much you get? 2.66. Sorry, not 2. 7.66, right? So that difference is the no, I said 8.33, right? Yeah, 8.33. So 1.66. 1.66. 1.66 in percentage, that is 16.66. Clear? That is the answer you get. Okay. So all these things can be done orally. Now, if both one is increased, other one is decreased, and value is given, and then there is percentage change, you can again apply this formula. So is this clear to everybody?
Yeah.
Good. So these are the basic concepts which are involved in percentage, right? Now, let's talk about simple interest, compound interest. Simple interest, compound interest. Okay. Let's say principal is 100 and rate is 10% per annum. Okay. Now we know formula for simple interest is PTR by 100 is equal to simple interest, right? Case of compound interest, amount is given by P into 1 plus R by 100 raise N. Okay. And CI is nothing but A minus amount minus principal. So this is how we calculate, right? So this becomes how much? This becomes P into 1 plus R by 100 square minus 1. Okay. And that is what CI. When you just put the values here and you get the value of CI. Fine. Now, let me tell you inside story of simple interest and compound interest. Okay. So simple interest for first year is equal to how much? 100 principal into time period 1 year and then rate of interest 10 divide by 100. So that is equal to 10. Compound interest, same thing, 10 only. Okay. For second year, again, there is no change in principal. Principal is 100, time period is 1 year, and rate of interest is 10. So for second year also, simple interest remains same. But same thing does not happen in case of compound interest. So what happens? Principal for second year is equal to principal of the previous year plus interest of the previous year. So what was the principal in first year? 100. Plus interest of previous year is 10. So this becomes how much? 110. Okay. Now everything else remains same. Rate of interest remains same. Time period is. So for second year, CI will be how much? 110 into 10 into 1 divided by 100. Okay. You can calculate compound interest with the help of simple interest. Also, if you take care of change in principal. Because change in compound interest happens because of change in principal. So here you get 11. Now, for third year, this remains same, 10. But here compound interest, sorry, P3. Principal for third year is how much? Principal of the previous year, that is 100 plus previous year's interest. So that is 11. So total principal for third year is 121. Now you can calculate interest 121 into 10 into 1 divided by 100. That is equal to how much? 12.1. Okay. Now guys, look at simple interest after 2 years. Is how much? 20. Compound interest after 2 years is how much? 21. So CI after 2 years minus SI after 2 years is equal to how much? So 21 minus 20 is equal to 1. Now, if I say this 1 is nothing but 10% of 10, that is interest of first year, there's no problem, right? And why I'm calculating 10%? Because rate of interest is 10%. So compound interest after 2 years minus simple interest after 2 years is equal to R% of interest of first year. So you get this relation. Compound interest after 2 years minus simple interest after 2 years is equal to R% of interest of first year. Cool? Fine. Now, let me come to compound interest again. So this is 11. Interest for second year is how much? 11. And interest of previous year is 10. So if I want to write this 11 in terms of previous year's interest, I can write it like 10 plus 1. Isn't it? Here also, this is, this is 121 and this is the interest. So this can be written as how much? Interest of previous year is 11 plus 1.4. So what is happening? Can I say compound interest for next year is equal to interest of or compound interest of previous year plus R% of interest of previous year. Isn't it? R% of interest of previous year. So this is how you can calculate it. Clear? Now, one more thing. What we are given? We are given principal is equal to 100 and rate of interest is 10% per annum. Okay. This is called nominal rate of interest. This is called nominal interest rate of interest. Now, if interest is calculated half yearly, what is the meaning? Interest is calculated half yearly. It means interest is calculated after every. So in this case, everything will remain same, but R will go half. So R is equal to R by 2. And that is how much? 5%. Also, time period. Time period will go N by half. Clear? Now, if interest is calculated quarterly, Then what will happen? R is equal to capital R by 2 and N is equal to 4. Okay, time period will become 4 times. For example, if it is for 1 year, so here rate of interest becomes 5 by 2 again, that's 10 by 4, 2.5%, and N is equal to 4 because there are 4 quarters in a year. It means interest is calculated how many times? 4 times. Okay. So this is simple. Everybody will remember this.
Yes.
So this is simple interest. Now let me talk a bit about profit and loss also. So there are 3 important terms: cost price, selling price, and mark price or list price. Okay. What is cost price? The price at which article is purchased. Okay. Or the amount you pay to buy any article is what cost price. Selling price, price at which article is sold is selling price. What is mark price? The price which is marked over article. Okay, that is mark price. Now, what is the relation between cost price and mark price? As such, there is no relation. Okay, if cost price of an object is 100 rupees, its mark price can be 200, 150, 300, anything. Okay, India is the only country, I think, where this is regulated, that you can't put mark price anything. But in general, we understand that it depends on the seller, what mark price he puts. Okay. So let's say you decide to purchase a pen for 100 rupees. Okay. Now you sell that pen to me at 110 rupees. So how much money you make in process? You make 10 rupees, right? So this is your profit. Your profit is how much? 10 rupees because you sell at. Okay. So understand, profit is equal to SP minus CP is equal to profit. Now, if you sell this pen at 90 rupees, then there is a loss incurred by you, right? And how much? That is 10. So CP minus SP is equal to loss. Okay. Now, how profit percentage is calculated? That is equal to actual profit divided by cost price. Same is the case with loss. Loss divided by cost price into 100 is how you calculate profit percentage and loss percentage. Right? Now, let's say you bought this pen for 100 rupees, but when I want to purchase that, you lie and put the price 120 rupees on the cover of the pen. So 120 rupees becomes mark price. Now, since I am a customer, I'm not aware about the cost price. I don't know how much is the cost price. But you show me that the price is marked 120 rupees. So I will have to believe that, okay, there is a mark price which is 120 rupees. Fine. Now, Since I don't want to pay 120 rupees, so I'll start bargaining. And this bargaining, the amount is known as discount. So I'll ask for certain discount. Let's say you agree to give me 10 rupees discount. It means you sell this pen for 110 rupees to me. This is selling price. The cost price is how much? 100 rupees. 120 is mark price. So what is the discount you have given? Discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. Okay. Discount percentage is equal to actual discount divided by mark price into 100. So understand, discount is function of mark price, while profit and loss are function of cost price. Is that clear?
Yes.
Cool. Now, if there is a scheme going on, buy 2 get 3 free. This is the scheme. Then what is the discount percentage here? So just need to focus on things you are getting for free. So actually total number of things you are getting, how many?
3.
No, total number of things you are getting 5. You are paying for 2 and getting 3 for free.
Okay.
So 3 out of 5 you are getting free. So 3 by 5 into 100 will give you discount, and that is how much? 60%. Okay. If it says buy 1 get 3 free, what happens? 3 out of 4 you are getting discount. So 3 by 4 means 75%, right? Buy 3 get 1 free. What will happen? 1 by 4 is the discount. So 1 by 4 means how much? 25%. Clear? So this is how you calculate. Any confusion, guys?
No.
Cool. So now let's solve some questions. Okay, these are again original questions of GMAT. Okay. Now I have explained all the concepts which are involved in percentage interest, profit and loss. We need to move ahead with questions. Okay. Guys, don't take much time. We have 20 questions and we'll try to finish all the questions. And if we are done with only 10 questions, I'll share the sheet and will not discuss remaining questions. Okay? You will have to get those questions typed by yourself. So try to finish as many as possible. Alert from low battery. What is the answer? First question.
5% B.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
5.
Good. Brilliant. Both of you got correct. Question number 2. What is the answer?
So profits as percent of sales say were down 10% means current year's sale is 10% lower than previous year.
Yes. So let me help you. Yes, what is your answer?
Sir, 11/9 आ रहा है.
11 by 9 is how much? In percentage? Hmm?
12% के करीब ज्यादा होना चाहिए.
कितना?
12% के करीब ज्यादा होना चाहिए. तो 122%.
हाँ.
D.
So let's say profit for the previous year is 100. Okay. So profit for this year becomes how much? This for previous year, this for second year.
110.
110. Now, sales for this year, previous year is 100. For this year, it is not known. Let's say that is X. Fine. Now, what you can do? Minus profit to sales. Profit to sales. Okay. Profit to sales is equal to down by 10%. Minus 1 by 10. Now solve this, get the value of X. And then you can calculate how much sales is increased previous year. So you'll get the percentage because previous year's sale is 100 only. Okay, so this will give you answer. Understood?
So -1/10 ये
कौन सा
कैसे
credit
आएगा?
का? ये है ना लिखा है. Sales were down by 10%. So that's negative, no? This is this year and this is last year. So
Okay.
this year's interest sales is down by 10%. It means this is less by 10%, na?
Okay.
By 10 is how much? 10%. Okay, so that's what it is. Clear? Doable now?
Okay. So current minus ये equal to -10%. Okay.
Now come to question number 3. Go fast, guys. What is the answer? Hello.
9% of X.
D, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What is your answer?
Just doing.
Sorry?
Just doing.
What is there to do something? What are you calculating?
So मैंने पहले 1990 में कंपनी को रखा X, दोनों में X कंपनी ने बनाया है, मार्केट को रखा M, दूसरे को रखा M-93 का. तो
अरे नहीं
फर्स्ट
बाबा, सेम मार्केट शेयर है, सेम मार्केट है.
तो मतलब से 42 - 33 करना है.
हाँ.
Oh shit.
Bicycles sold are same, no? X.
9%.
Next.
$25.
Hmm. Yes. What is the answer? Hmm. Okay. So here it is 64 minus 48. How much? 16. 16 by 64 is how much? 1 by 4. That is
25.
25%.
एक मिनट, आप सेकंड आपने लास्ट अभी क्या बोला 16 आने के बाद?
16 by 64.
Yes, 16 by 16.
1 by 4.
Sorry, I was finding the total number of females.
Oh, read question carefully.
अरे, तभी नहीं हो रहा था. Sorry.
Now, fifth one.
12.5. 12.5.
Yes. Himanshu?
Say 20% of 10%.
हाँ.
So
20% और 10% क्यों हुआ?
20% of who exceed the posted speed limit don't receive any
80%
penalty.
हुआ ना? 10% of the motorists which exceed the posted speed limit will be equal to 80% of actually X.
No, 10% of total exceed the limit, and 20% of those 10% who
नहीं,
does
10% of the motorists exceed the posted speed limit and receive speeding tickets, but 20% of the motorists who exceed the posted
that
speed
don't.
limit do not receive speeding tickets. मतलब X is actually the percentage of motorists on the road which exceed, जो कि मांग रहा है 20% of X do not receive the speeding ticket. 80% of X receive the speeding ticket, but 80% of X is equal to 10% of total motorists. इससे आएगा.
So this goes simply, let's say total are 100, so out of that 10%.
वो ट्री वाला मेथड.
Three wala, otherwise you can do something like this as well. 10 plus 0.2% of X is equal to X. Right? Okay, so whatever value of X you get, that will be what? That will be the percentage of motorists to exceed the
Okay, so tree वाला means क्या है, थोड़ा कुछ बताएंगे?
Venn diagram. Venn diagram.
अच्छा.
Venn diagram पढ़ेंगे तो Venn diagram से कर लेंगे. अभी percentage पढ़ रहे हैं,
Okay.
so follow this concept. ठीक है? अभी समझ में आया क्या?
Yeah.
Now this goes 10 is equal to कितना? 0.8x. So x is equal to 10 by 0.8. Okay, so 100 by 8 is how much?
Okay.
12.5%. So this is how you get. So next में आ जाओ. Be careful while reading the question. It started raining, man.
$90.
$90.
$90.
$100.
Yes, I don't think $90 is the answer. 6, right? 6 is E. 6 is
E is $100.
$100. $100. what will you do? In such questions, language is more important. Okay. Otherwise, there is nothing to apply any rules. No. A furniture dealer purchased a desk for 150 and then set the selling price equal to the purchase price plus markup that was 40% of the selling price. So 150 plus 20% of SP, not 20, sorry, 40% of SP is equal to SP. Now, is it possible to calculate SP?
Yes.
So SP minus CP. CP is already given, right? Will give you profit. Done.
Yeah.
Next. Oh. Hmm.
$4.
Yes. Madam?
करें सब
Okay. Hmm. Read the question carefully. See, this is what 60 is what? Cost price, right?
actual cost price
And then determined selling price that equal the purchase price of the jacket plus markup. So CP is 60. Let's say markup is X. That was 25% of the selling price. What is the meaning? %25 of is equal to X.
$4.
Okay. Cool. Next.
%12 decrease.
Correct.
Yes.
Good. Next. Hmm. What is the answer?
So ये लाइन समझ नहीं आ रही. The organization actually sold all but 5% of and ticket.
It's 90%, no?
90 or 95?
95% is sold. That is simple English. But means but not. Okay. That is basically except.
14%?
I don't think so. 14% is the answer. 9th, I don't remember. So 9th is C. C is 14%. C, yes, 14%. Yes. What is your answer?
सर अभी कर ही रही हूँ.
यार कितनी स्लो कर रहे हो यार, थोड़ा फास्ट चलो. Assume total tickets are 100. Okay. So price of cost of one ticket is 10 rupees, $10, and it is sold at 20% profit. It means for $12, right? So what is the revenue? Total revenue is how much? Now it is saying 95 tickets are sold. So 95 into 12 will give total revenue. Is that clear? Hello. 1000. Hmm? Done?
Yes sir.
How much?
14.
10th. Now I want this question to be done fast and correct.
May,
Sorry.
month of May.
Correct.
May with 102. May with 102.16 sales.
May is how much? 100 and?
2.16.
So that is close to 100, right?
Yes.
So this is the answer. कितना
Yes.
क्या सोच रही फिर? 11th.
15%.
11th. I don't think so. 11th. 15%. No. This is so easy, yaar.
Yes. 56%.
No. 45%. I don't know what you are doing. So this goes something like, yes, what is your answer?
So still calculating 3 by 20 minus 9 by 108 upon 3 by 20.
Exactly.
9 by 108. That is how much? 1 by 12. Right? Now multiply this by, let's say 5. Make the denominator same in both the cases. So this becomes 1 by, say, 60. Right? So 5 by 60. Multiply numerator and denominator by 5. So 5 by 60. And here multiply numerator and denominator by 3. So this becomes 9. And this how much? 60. Now base is same in both the cases. What you need to compare? Numerator. So 9 minus 5, how much? 4. 4 divided by 9 into 100. How much is this? 1 by 9 is how much? 11.11%. So 11.11 into 4, 44.44. That's 45%. Done?
So 4 by 9, 9 कहाँ से आया?
9 ये है ना, ये
4 by 9 आया.
ठीक है. दोनों को हमने क्या किया? दोनों फ्रैक्शन को सेम डिनोमिनेटर में कर दिया. जब सेम डिनोमिनेटर में करोगे तो न्यूमरेटर भी चेंज होगा ना. So first we multiplied
Okay.
and multiplied numerator and denominator by 3. So this becomes 9 by 60. And
That's okay. Then minus k, तो
by
4
60.
आया. By 9 again.
आगे क्या? 4 by 9 into 100 कितना होगा? 1 by 9 कितना होता है? उसको 4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. 44.44 मतलब 45%. ऐसा में या नहीं?
नहीं सर 4 by 60 हुआ ना. 9 by 60 minus 5 by 60.
भगवान, मेरे वो
हाँ.
कैंसिल हो जाएगा यार. डिनोमिनेटर सेम है दोनों में. 60 60. अभी आसान करने
Okay.
के लिए किया ना डिनोमिनेटर सेम. अदरवाइज वैसे ही करते रहते. समझ रहे हो कि नहीं?
Okay.
This is same thing when you do 3 by 20 minus 1
Understood.
by
Understood.
12, huh? Divide by 3 by 20 into 100. अब इतना कैलकुलेशन नहीं करना पड़ा, इसलिए डिनोमिनेटर को सेम करके और इजी कर दिया. डन. चलो
Yes.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 में आ जाओ. एंड दिस द लास्ट क्वेश्चन. 8 क्वेश्चंस यू विल बी डूइंग बाय योर ओन. मैंने शीट शेयर कर दी है ग्रुप में.
बाद में आइएगा.
मैं What is the answer?
Forty.
Hmm?
40.
No. C is the answer. Assume mark price is 100 rupees. Okay. So there is discount of 20%. It means
80 rupees.
he sells for
80
80,
rupees.
right? But it makes gross profit of 20% of the cost price. It means selling price is how much? 1.2 of cost,
120 of cost price.
right? 1.2 of cost price. Fine. What percent of the cost price would the gross profit on the item have been if it had been sold without discount? Calculate cost price and then everything is easy, right?
66
वो क्या आ रहा है? That is cost price. So 100 minus 66.66 कितना हो गया? हम्म
50% आ रहा है.
हाँ 33.33. This is the cost.
exactly.
So 33.33 divided by 66.66 into 100 कितना हो गया?
Half.
50%. ठीक है हिमांशु?
Yeah, okay.
फिट है. चलो गाइस, चल स्टॉप हियर. आई एम वेरी हंग्री. उन्होंने कहा
आपने लंच नहीं किया?
नहीं समझ में आ रही बात भाई तेरी, मतलब कुछ भी कड़बड़ गड़बड़ सुनाई दे रहा है.
तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, आपने लंच नहीं किया?
यश ये क्या बोल रहा है, समझ में आ रहा है क्या?
नहीं आ रहा सर.
नहीं आ रहा है ना?
So I'm asking, आपने
WhatsApp.
लंच नहीं किया?
कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, चैट में लिख दे. टाइप इन चैट. नहीं लंच नहीं किया. चल बाय.
ओके सर.
ओके. यश बैठ करके और हिमांशु बैठ करके सॉल्व कर लेना सारे क्वेश्चंस अभी, डोंट पुट इट फॉर लेटर।
यस सर। सर आपने उसमें ग्रुप में डाले हैं क्या?
हाँ, ग्रुप में डाल दिया मैंने।
अच्छा ठीक, ओके, थैंक यू सर।
और आंसर की है उसमें, चेक कर लेना अपने आंसर्स भी, और फिर इंटरनेट में सर्च कर लेना
ठीक है सर।
सॉल्यूशन। ओके, बाय।